So you want to know why the towers collapsed and why World Trade Center 7 came down, why all the buildings came down.
Yes, absolutely.
How many structural engineers have you contacted to find out this information?
No. Look, I can tell you that I've read books, I've watched videos, I've listened to MP3s, I've read a lot of articles, okay? I've done as much research as I possibly can for myself, using my brain, my heart, and my common sense. And with that, I have come to the conclusion that we need a better investigation, that we did not have a good investigation, and that there are many unanswered questions.
But if you were trying to answer questions as to why buildings fell down, or if whether demolitions took place, wouldn't contacting structural engineers or demolition experts be the first thing you'd do?
Yeah, and there are websites that have this information, okay? And there are many websites that have information that say, well, it's a logical event, and many websites that say, no, it was a controlled event.
But who in the demolition industry has said that the towers, for example, were controlled demolitions?
You know what? If you're dealing with the mafia, okay, and you see a murder, you're not going to come out and say, oh man, I saw that guy murdered. No, because you know that you're going to be in serious trouble. Now, I have to equate this problem with that, and that people are not coming out because they are afraid.
Every demolition expert in the world?
Yeah.
Even the ones in China, Venezuela, Iran?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they, maybe they have come out, and we don't know.
Have you contacted them?
How can I contact them?
There's email sites for Venezuelan engineering firms. I found one. Took me 5 seconds.
And did you find anything out?
Well, I don't speak Spanish, but
there's problems with that, and I understand what you're saying, that you should try to do as much investigation as you possibly
yeah, that's the thing that really amazes me about the Truth Movement. Is that they're alleging controlled demolitions and so forth, but they don't seem to make any effort to contact the people who would best understand that.
Well, they have tried to contact people, and people don't get back to them for some reason, okay? So, this is a very, very hard situation to get information, okay?
Well, have you read, for example, the NIST report, or the NIST answer to these theories, or the Implosion World paper?
Well, I've read some of them, and I'm not satisfied with it. They don't come to me and explain to me how a building can fall at virtually free fall speed, or how 2 towers can turn to a fine dust. They don't seem to answer these questions.
The whole tower's turned to dust?
No. Some of the tower turned to dust. Not the whole thing, but an awful lot of dust was there. Also, there were large pieces of paper all over the place. I don't quite understand how we get dust and how sheets of paper can be intact. Also, there was a lot of dirt used to smother some kind of smoke there, which I don't understand either. There were also cars that seemed to go on fire, that there's a lot of questions. So there are many, many questions I have.
So what do you think caused all the dust, like all that dust we see shooting out of the tower there?
I have
and all
no
the dust
idea.
from the collapse that covered southern Manhattan?
There you go. I have no idea.
Do you think when a demolition takes place,
those fires should have gone out immediately with all that weight on top? Yet they found molten steel 6 weeks later, like a foundry. That's what the eyewitnesses said. They were digging it up, and it was still on fire, like it had a life of its own. Now, how is that possible from jet fuel, which is like diesel?
How do you know? Why do you know it was steel? What tells you it was steel?
Well, what
was there test results?
What could melt everything? Yeah, go ahead. Let's talk to him.